Hey everybody, Tom here. Welcome back to Project Chair. I know it's been a while. It's not like I haven't been doing anything. Both these pieces are ready for stain. Each one of them has been sanded 5 times with progressively finer grades of sandpaper. Man, this has been a lot of work. Once the varnish was sanding off, it went a lot easier. But I wouldn't describe the process as being easy at all. I got no fingerprints left. My fingertips are sore like they're ready to bleed, but we won't complain. I just a few hours ago washed it down with a rag with turpentine. I was amazed at how much I had blown this with an air compressor and gone over it with towels and kept it covered. And it was amazing the sawdust that came out on that rag with the turpentine on. So I would definitely recommend doing that if you're refinishing any wood. This finish, I'm debating staining it. My dream is a little bit darker, and of course we've got this patch that I want to camouflage a little bit. I'll get a little closer to the patch. I'm really happy with the way that came out. It really almost looks like real wood in real life. It's a little bit different here on the video, but look at the wood. That is just so beautiful. And if it wasn't for that patch needing to be camouflaged, I don't think I'd do anything more to this chair. I would just polyurethane it because this is really almost the look I want. But what I'm going to do, I've got red oak stain, and I am going to do this real quick. I mean, they recommend leaving the stain on for 5 to 15 minutes. I'm not even going to give it 5. I'm going to give it like 2 minutes just to barely darken that wood because it's too pretty to cover up. So I'm nervous. I'm not feeling real confident about that. I'm sure it's going to work out, but I'm just a bundle of nerves right now. So anyway, you can see I built a little jig to hold the legs there so that I can spin them around and I don't have to touch them. And so let me set up and we're going to get this started. All right, pieces in place. Stain is well stirred. And I'm really scared to death, but we're going to do this. For stain, they said you could use either a brush or a rag, and I think for the main chair I'll be using the rag a lot more. But since I've got all these flat surfaces and horizontal surfaces, I'm going to slam this on with a brush real quick. And then, like I said, wipe it off really quick. So we're just going to get started on it, and the technique the guy said to use is flood and wipe. So we'll just get a pretty good coat on it. See how this goes. I'm already kind of happy with it, really. I made this little jig to set it up on so I could move it around without grabbing it and touching it too much. And let's not forget the underside. I'm probably wasting this sting. But I'm going to have plenty anyway. Let's just get these bottoms before I forget one of them. Yeah, this is going to be pretty. Now, spin it around. Oh, missed a whole side of the leg there. And another whole side of the leg. Okay. Like I said, that's not staying on there very long. Actually, I think I'm going to start wiping it off right now. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I was dreaming about. Oh, wow. I think this little jig was a good idea. Man, if that chair turns out like this, I got no complaints at all. That is some pretty wood. Okay, that pretty much takes care of the legs, and we'll get the rest of it set up, clean up here a little bit, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back. Chair's in place, stuff's re-stirred. Now, I did the legs with the brush. I am going to do the rest of the main chair with a rag. I don't want to be switching back between brush and rag. I'm going to do it all. Get that fly off the arm of it. And I'm not going to be changing camera angles or anything like that. I want to get this done and get it wiped off, so it is what it is. Let's make a mess. I'm going to start on the back. And I am going to make a mess. Feel pretty good about this, honestly. I need to stay in the back of the chair and focus on what I'm doing back here instead of wandering around. I would say by the time I get this thing finished, it'll be time to start wiping it off. I've got to make sure that I get this stain everywhere. I'd like both sections to match as much as possible, of course, but I don't mind if the chair part turns out a little lighter. A little. These corners need extra attention. And I'm just going to go ahead and do these bottom sections here. Oh, this is going to be pretty. I'll probably speed this up some. Can't forget to do any. make sure I get up in underneath. There's so many little spots. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Now the seat, and we're done. Maybe. And video said as soon as you see dry spots, you need to start wiping it off. So here we go. I got all kinds of fresh rags here. Oh, I forgot. I completely missed now, wouldn't that have been stupid? This is all right. This is going to end up looking really nice. So I'll finish this up, and the next time we get together, it'll be time for polyurethane. So we'll see you soon. Okay, we're back. A couple of days later. Stain's nice and dry. It's been a couple of days, 2 or 3 maybe. I'm not in any hurry to do this. So we're gonna let everything, every coat of everything dry hard as a rock. Dry as a bone, as they say. There's the chair. I am still not crazy about this patch. Let me get more light on it here. I will probably redo this patch, restain it tonight very carefully, and let it dry the rest of the week before I do anything with it. I came up with an idea. I noticed when I was wiping the stain off, the stain just wipes right off that patch. It's just too hard to absorb anything. So what I'm going to do is match it as close as I can, let it dry for, like I said, 3 or 4 days. And I have ordered spray polyurethane, oil-based. It'll match the other polyurethane that I'm going to brush on. But my idea is to spray it so that I won't drag it off with a brush. So that's the idea there. And that's what I'm going to do. Here's the leg set. And the stain is beautiful. So it's ready for polyurethane right now. And I'm going to get to that so we can get this started and pretty much have the leg set ready to receive the chair when the chair's finally done, because the chair is going to take a while. So anyway, all right, I'm going to get the urethane stirred up and we'll be right back. Okay, I believe ready to go. Polyurethane's all stirred up. It probably took longer to stir that stuff than it's going to apply it, because these legs are all that's going to get done. So one more quick little stir. What I'm going to do is do the very bottoms first so that I make sure I don't miss anything, and then I'm able to flip this thing over. And take care of the tops and the sides. So looking forward to this. I think we'll... This should be nice. All right. One more little dip. Oh, it's getting so nice and shiny, and I do love a deep glossy wood. All right, so now, with any luck, absolutely, and I can never find that hole. Oh my, here we go. All right. So you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video because there's only so much painting a person can stand to watch. So we'll be back when it's done. Wow, what a difference, huh? Let's move in just a little bit. See if you can see the shine on this thing. Look how it brought that grain out. It actually seems to have lightened the stain a little bit, which is perfect. This is beautiful. I couldn't have asked for anything prettier than this. If the top part comes out this nice, I got nothing to complain about. So we will be back, and project chair's moving along. Okay, we're back. It's been a while for me. Just the next scene for you. Okay, this thing has been polyurethane, 3 coats, given it 24 hours between coats, and I have to say, I am really very happy with this. This is going to be pretty. I wish I could get some better light to really see what's, but this is nice. I'm very happy. So our next step is the upper. Now we have talked about the patch, and you can see that patch doesn't look bad in somewhat normal light. I did the best I could, but what I found when I stained the rest of the chair, the actual act of wiping the stain off started thinning that patch and moving it around. So I'm afraid that brushing polyurethane on here is going to move my patch. So what I've decided to do is spray it. Just this area here that is not taped off, the back and the arms. Just the top of the arms and the inside, so that we'll have that one section of uniform coverage, just in case what brush is on is a little bit different. I doubt if it will be. So manufacturer says recoat within 2 hours or wait for 72. So I'm going to slam 3 coats of polyurethane on this thing this afternoon, and we'll tune back in when it's done and have a look at it, see how the patch held up. That's the thing. And once this is cured, and I guess I'll give it the full 72 hours, then we'll go ahead and finish brushing this thing. So stand by. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's 1 coat of spray polyurethane, and I do believe we have success. The patch is visible. It's not completely camouflaged, but it's close enough compared to what it looked like when I first saw this chair. And it shines, and it doesn't look like my stain faded. I got to be happy with that. So, like I said, we're gonna let this cure for an hour and a half or so. It says do it within 2 hours. And I'm gonna slam 2 more coats on this thing this evening and get that thing nice and sealed. And then we're gonna set project chair up for 72 hours, and I'll start brushing. So stay tuned. But we're really getting close to the point where it's time for reassembly and finishing it up. All right, we'll see you soon. Okay, 24 hours and 3 spray coats of polyurethane later, just on the arms and the top rail, I want to call it, the top of the back. I'm feeling real good about the patch. It isn't completely hidden, but I am confident it's protected now. I don't think any color is going to drag off of it. And yeah, it's visible. It's part of the chair's story. And maybe some years down the line, somebody that didn't even know me we'll say, hey, you know, some old guy did a good job fixing this chair. But anyway, look at this grain. That urethane really brings out the beauty in wood. So the only thing left to do is urethane the rest of the chair. Today's Saturday. The spray urethane can't be touched until Monday. So I'm going to put a coat of urethane today and tomorrow on the rest of the chair. And then Monday will be the final coat. After that, it's reassembled. Okay, we'll be back.